start with you first, Lockie. Tell us a bit about yourself, mate.
Toowoomba raised in South East Queensland. Then went to university in Brisbane and played cricket all the way through pretty much. So played a little bit for QAs and then went down to South Australia and played some games down there for the Adelaide Buffaloes and the South Australian Redbacks. And then back to Queensland, the University of Queensland and the Queensland Bulls.
Griff, you only retired last year, mate. How's the transition been from playing to coaching?
It's been interesting. It's been hard watching the guys play, but in all honesty, a couple of the days just recently, I've been glad I'm not playing anymore, so it's been good, yeah.
Any more injuries and he might be forced to bowl, he might have to play.
Lockie, I mean, your age, you're slightly older than Marcus North. Is that a challenge? Is that one of the advantages? I mean, what do you think about that?
Oh, look, I don't think it's an advantage or a disadvantage. It's just sort of pros and cons to both, aren't they? You sort of lose that fatherly type figure that Mickey was around the group, but I think what you pick up with Griff and I in the group is you pick up some really up-to-date information. We know the players really well, both in our group and the other teams, so that's an advantage. And I think you can actually talk in layman's terms to the players that they understand. You know, it's not an antiquated coaching method now. It's us up to date with what we need to say to the players and a real understanding of how they go about their work.
Now, Griff, the culture in Tasmania has always been pretty strong. Is that starting to emerge, do you think, in Western Australian cricket?
Hopefully. It took Tassie a few years before we started to grasp that whole winning culture, and the last 5 or 6 years down there has been really successful. And just trying to infuse a few of those things into what we do here. We can start to see it happening.
Lockie, can you tell us a bit about working under Mickey Arthur? Obviously, he's now the Australian head coach. What have you learned from him, and what was it like to work under him?
Oh, it was really good to work under him. You couldn't ask for a better mentor, friend, and just a really lovely man. Just a lovely man. Very good man management skills with the players. Great at delivering messages to them about their roles and about where they fit within the picture and that sort of thing. So, we picked up that sort of stuff from him. He was more of an overseeing type coach. Really let Griff and I go about the structure and the environment type stuff. He didn't really want to be overly burdened with that, so he just set about overseeing us and giving the side an ideology and philosophy on which to build its cricket. So that was really good, and we also learned some South African terms during the course of his time here, so that was good fun.
Did you boys ever face off against each other?
We did a lot, actually.
Yep.
From under-19s, I remember facing Griff, and I was winning in the under-19s, and then when it counted, Griff won. So I really wish you hadn't raised that question.
No, a lot of it was at the Gabba when we were seeing around, and poor old Lock got chucked in at the top of the order and the ball was moving a bit. So.
No worries, boys. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Phil.